Mr. James from Charm City Karate. This is part of our technique series. We're doing crashing wings for you today with the extension. Crashing wings is for a rear bear hug with your arms free. So, the evil Mr. Max is going to come up behind me and grab me. Now, as you can see, even though we're going slow, when he grabs me, there's that initial jolt. This first step in this technique, when you sidestep, is actually going to turn into a forward step as you regain your balance. So make sure when you're practicing this, after you've gotten the basics of it, that when the guy grabs you, you get used to taking that step forward. It's going to be very important for you. Okay? You also want to make sure that you get your weight down so you don't get picked up. If you end up in the air, you're going to be in a lot of trouble on this technique. Okay? You're going to bring both elbows down into his arms. Your target for this is the radial nerve. If you hit these radial nerves, his hands are going to flex open, he's going to lose strength in his arms, it's going to make the rest of the technique really easy. Okay, now you're going to bring your left foot around behind his leg. It's going to cost him a lot of balance, make your life easier. Elbow up into the chin, turn, hammer into the chest. Now I'm going to step wide with my left foot, heel palm him up under the chin. It's going to be a little tricky because I got to support Max. If this was a real bad guy, just let him go. Okay? I'm going to bring my right knee up and at an angle to hit him in the back of the neck. So it's going to come up and contour in this way. Okay, it's a little tricky here. So look, this way, up and into the back of his neck. All right? Doesn't matter really where his arm is. For convenience sake, I'd probably like to check this. It's not going to make a huge difference though. All right, so this is going to contour up. I'm going to hold his head, if at all possible, step around behind him, and if I get really lucky, I might even get a nice neck break here as he drops to the ground. All right, from here, I'm going to take my right foot, I'm going to do a slashing heel kick across his face, catching his chin or his nose, whatever's there, especially if his head pops back up off the ground. Jump up in the air, and as I land, I'm going to drive my left heel into his collarbone. As my weight drives into that shot, it's going to break his collarbone. It's going to drive it down through the subclavian artery and into the top of his lung. With any luck, I'll puncture his lung. He'll bleed out into his body cavity. He won't mess with anybody anymore. Should be pretty nice. Okay? So, as he grabs me and drives me forward, I got to get my balance back and drop my weight here. Okay? Now, if I can't get around this foot, I would do another technique like squatting sacrifice. Okay? Slide this around behind him, elbow up under the chin, turn, hammer. Okay? Step wide, throw this palm under here. You'll notice I'm checking this arm. This would be a good time to check this down here if I wanted this clear. Bring this knee up, step behind, let him drop, slicing heel kick, stomp into the collar, cover out. So, I'm Mr. James, this is Mr. Max, that was Crashing Wings. Don't forget to practice, we'll see you in class.